Hey everybody, I am Haley Gray and I'm excited to be with you here tonight. I wanted to share my accomplishments this week and ask you how you have done in your life and in your business and how things are going for you right now. I am super excited to announce that I officially became a Facebook certified community advisor this week, and I got my certification and everything so I can display the badge. And I am one of just over 50 community managers. Hey Meg, good to see you, who received this certification in the first go round of the program. And I gotta say, it was really, really tough. You know, despite the fact that I have been a Facebook group owner for 5 years, I have learned a ton in the last few months as I was studying for this certification about managing groups and about managing communities and a lot of the strategy and stuff behind growing different types of communities. So from Facebook's perspective, not all communities are groups. Communities can also exist around pages and also around Instagram profiles. And honestly, communities can also exist around your LinkedIn profile and almost any other type of online community that you're in. So I thought it was kind of cool. It was really exciting for me. What are you celebrating this week? I hope that you have had an amazing week. If you have not signed up yet, I am teaching a workshop starting on Monday for free. This is the Build Your Tribe Challenge, and it is about building an online community that works for you in your business. And thank you, Elizabeth. And Meg says, personally, kind of crappy. Professionally, things are amazing. You know, I've had both this week. I've honestly had some really crappy stuff going on and some really amazing stuff going on. Yes, I got the certified community manager. Yes, I got funding for my daughter's living. My oldest daughter has psychiatric issues. So turns out that in order to actually find her a long-term permanent situation, we have to go through the Facebook certified or through Medicaid and through state funding to actually be able to get her a long-term living placement due to the severe psychiatric issues. Can't even get in there doing private pay. They won't accept you even if you try. Really a wonderfully broken system. So anyway, I hope that y'all are having a great week. What are you celebrating this week? What is going well for you this week? Like I said, I am really excited about the Build Your Tribe Challenge, especially after having just completed the Facebook Certified Community Manager. You know, it's really interesting because many of the things that I was already doing in my group are things that Facebook wants you to do. And it's really interesting to get the insight into why they want you to do certain things and how they want you to run the group. So it's kind of fascinating to see things from their perspective as well. So we're going to be talking a little bit about that, not necessarily about what you're going to see on the exam, because I can't tell you that, but it's about, you know, some of the things that you need to do in order to stay out of jail and in order to stay on the good side of Facebook, but also some things to avoid friction in your group. So there are a lot of ways to manage groups, and Facebook is really, really investing heavily in Facebook groups right now because they want people to come onto the platform and hang out in Facebook groups. So, you know, they are pushing out these certification programs, and, you know, it's really interesting to see how much investment they're making in the entire end-to-end process. So I really, really love it. I've had a ton of fun with it this week. If you guys don't tell me what y'all are looking at right now, I will go ahead and pull some cards just for shiggles and grins. Last night, I was pulling a brand new deck, the Super Attractor deck, if you guys can see it. and it's by Gabrielle Bernstein, and it is so much fun. There are 52 cards in this deck, and I'll pull a couple for y'all just for giggles. We'll pull 3, 1 from the top, 1 from the bottom, and 1/7 from the top, because that is the way Meg rolls. Hey Tish, good to see you. I hope that you are having an awesome day and that you've had a great day. So I'm going to pull 3 cards. Unless you guys tell me a different one or want a different card, it's going to be a top, a bottom, and 7th from the top. And we will see what we get. So this one is top. And this is for y'all who wanted top. When I'm patient, I let the universe do for me what I cannot do for myself. So I hope that one maybe hits a spot for y'all. Here's the one off the bottom. Doop-de-doop. Believing in spiritual guidance gives me certainty and the freedom to keep dreaming even when I can't yet see the result. Interesting cards, huh? And 7th from the top is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this one is 7th from the top. And here's this one. And it is, when I'm in a state of appreciation, I'm in vibrational alignment with my true love nature. Here we go. So I hope that those are fun. I hope that those are exciting for y'all. And I am personally really, really excited that my daughter is going to have a stable situation, Elizabeth. It has been almost 5 years since my daughter suffered her traumatic brain injury and the onset of her schizophrenia. And, you know, it has been a battle. It really has. And we've had 18 hospitalizations, most of them, all but one of them, 2 of them in the last 2.5 years. So finally looking like we are moving towards a stable situation. The biggest challenge now is that even though we have funding for her living situation, and we are very blessed, we are unfortunately still going to have to struggle with finding the actual placement because there's not a lot of facilities available to us. So we're going to have to really work to make sure that she is close, that she is, you know, within an hour of us, all of that kind of fun stuff. So it's still a challenge. Funding for mental health, funding for IDD, people with disabilities is hugely challenging, especially here, you know, even here in North Carolina. The only reason we got funding was that the severity of my daughter's case is such that she is not safe at home. She can't be safe at home. She doesn't sleep at night because of the schizophrenia. So even when she's not kind of having delusional thoughts, it tends to be a lot like dealing with an Alzheimer's patient. So she will like turn on the stove and forget that she turned it on. So we've had her accidentally turn on the gas burners a couple of times and not know what she was doing. So, you know, she just can't be in a situation where anybody is sleeping while she's present because she just doesn't really quite know what she's doing. It's like dealing with an Alzheimer's or a dementia patient. So it's kind of a challenge, but I am really grateful after 5 years, almost 5 years, it'll be 5 years in December. So we are coming up right on 5 years that we are finally getting to the point of having her living situation and her care situation taken care of. And like I said, you know, before, if we weren't in a situation where, y'all should tell me top or bottom, where we had, you know, a mom who could take time off work, who had her own business, this would not have been possible. I've basically started my business and done this because I've become unemployable due to having to work somewhere between 10 and 20 hours per week, every week for the last 5 years to get her care. Okay, bottom card for Elizabeth. I will give you the bottom card. This is it. Be your own hero. So I am extremely grateful that we are getting to a point where we've gotten it, but I also want to acknowledge how many people don't get the kind of help that we have gotten so far, and only because I have basically trashed my career and become unemployable. So here is this card. Believe that you are worthy of amazing life. You don't need to feel guilty or hold yourself back to make anyone else feel comfortable. You don't need to be timid or uncertain, worrying that you are becoming too much for someone else or asking too much from the universe. Living a great life is not about competition with anyone else. Living a great life helps inspire others to do the same. It doesn't take anything away from anyone else. If your dreams both excite and scare you, that's a good sign. Give yourself permission to go for it. Go after what you want with a happy heart. Yes, you can get one. Do you want top, bottom, middle? Everybody gets a card. So absolutely, you can have a card. So totally. And yeah, I'm really excited to be teaching the workshop on Monday on the Build Your Tribe Challenge. If you guys are wondering, are you really going to develop? Are you really going to deliver? The answer is yes. I'm going to tell you how to get people into your group. And living a great life does not take away from anyone else. I'm going to also be telling you guys about what to post. Would you like a great card? Would you like one? Tell me which one you want. I don't see your name posted. I can try to view it on Facebook, but StreamYard is not showing me your name. So what I see is this, just so you know. But I'm happy to pull a card for each of you. I'm going to also be telling you, Judith, I can see you now on Facebook if I go hopping over to Facebook. You said top. Okay, you're going to get top. There you go. Ooh, oh, no, this is the top one. Ooh, even better. Amalthea, 41. So I'm really excited because a lot of people are like, are you really going to do anything? Yes. I'm really going to show you guys everything I did to grow this group. And I will leave no turns unstoned. Okay, so Amalthea, in a reading, your soul is learning about love. Whether you fully realize it or not, you are breaking free from a pattern of relationship that has not been respectful enough of you and your heart. This includes the relationships you have had with yourself, with others, be they friends, romantic connections, colleagues, or strangers, and even the universe. As you allow yourself to feel worthy and release feelings of hate, shame, guilt, or judgment towards yourself, a new spirit of gentleness, love, and devotion will fill your heart and transform the quality of your connections with the others and the universe. A beautiful new world of love is opening up for you. So a beautiful new world is opening up for you. So isn't that cool? I love these cards so much. Anybody wants to send me oracle cards, I'm happy to accept all the oracle cards. You can ask me for my address and I'll be happy to, take all the oracle cards. Teresa, which card do you want? Top, bottom, middle, in between? Topsies, bottomsies. I realize that we have like a 30 to 45 second lag tonight. We have an especially good lag. So totally. So Teresa Holly Howard, what would you like me to do for your card? Top, you got it. Ooh. Everybody is getting interesting cards tonight. I'll show you in just a second. So it is Tribe of the Kindred. Home is where the heart is. Give your heart permission to reveal to you the people, places, and activities that feel like home for you. You are in a phase of transition in your life, casting off that which is not true to your heart in favor of that which really feels like it belongs in your world. Sometimes the mind resists, thinking that if we let go of too much, we'll be left with nothing, and that it's better to hold on even if something isn't right. This prevents you from being able to find your way home. It's safe to trust your heart as it attracts into your world that which is truly meant for you. There you go. Who else would like me to pull a card? I'm so glad you like that, Teresa. It is a lot of fun, right? So I'm going to pull another one if anybody wants one. And what are y'all celebrating this week, right? What did this week bring to you? Next week is bringing you an amazingly free workshop on how to grow a Facebook group. We have some new Facebook Live people starting when live. I am really excited. I am really looking forward to helping more entrepreneurs get themselves seen and heard. Watch this space for some more announcements on stuff. We are going to be introducing When Talks. And Monica, would you like, which card? Which card would you like, my friend? Top or bottom? Or something in between? We're going to be introducing When Talk, which is like a short 15 to 20 minute signature talk. And you're going to be able to book that starting in about a week or two. We're going to schedule it for December, and you're going to be able to get videos and everything else. So it's going to be really, really cool. Ooh, I just pulled that card. This is the top one again. And you guys saw me shuffle the cards, right? So I'm going to shuffle again. Okay, we're going to go one more time. So here's what I got this time. So When Talk is coming. We have When Live. We have lots of cool stuff going on here in the group. You are the light. You are going through a spiritual initiation. This is happening because you are ready for it, even if it doesn't always feel that way. The way to pass this test is to rely on the light within you. Don't let fear or doubt make you distrust the path ahead. Don't give in to despair or believe that things will not work out. You are learning to trust that the universe knows what it is doing. There are great and beautiful things meant for you, and no matter what appears to be right now, they will come to you in the perfect way and at the perfect time. Keep your faith in the light. All will be well. There you go. I hope that is a little bit of fun inspiration. Who else would like a little card pulled? I like being goofy certain nights of the week, y'all, because I've been working on websites and social media for clients and SEO on websites and custom coding on websites all day long. So we're working on Facebook groups and helping clients grow their numbers and their businesses. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Who else would like for me to pull a card? And it is really exciting, some of the stuff we do. It is making a huge difference. Hey, Irene, which card would you like me to pull for you, my friend? Topsies, bottomsies, or a different one? I will sit here and shuffle while I wait for you to tell me which one you would like. And, you know, it's a really awesome Friday night. If you haven't yet registered for the Build Your Tribe Challenge, I highly recommend that you do it. It's going to be a lot of fun. Tons of fun. Everybody who takes the workshop is just blown away, honestly. And I'm not just tooting my own horn, because I'm going to tell you exactly how I grew this group to 70,000 members. In the middle. Okay, you got the middle. Right here. 35. On your own terms. You are not the person you once were. You know it, but others might not always be ready to let the old you go so easily. Do not allow yourself to be shoved back into patterns of behavior that are not true to who you are now. You have worked hard to grow and become this new self. Believe that she is more real than the old you, and even if she is less familiar to others and maybe even to you at this stage. All that will change, and what is new now will become familiar and easy for you to sustain in the near future. Be stubborn in a good way whilst you and others around you come to realize that the new you is the real you. That was cool. That was very, very cool. Yes, 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 yes. Anybody else want to do a card pull? So I'm going to be joining you guys next week, Sunday night from Florida, from my brother's home. So y'all may get to see up my nose or crazy lighting and all kinds of fun stuff this next week. But he has good Wi-Fi. So I'm going to take it while I can. Anybody else want a good call? Card pull. You're welcome, Irene. I hope you enjoyed that. I'm going to do one more off the top just for giggles and grins for the group. And this one's oddly appropriate. Wild and free. This is an important time in your life when you're being guided to lead from your heart. Even if it makes no sense to you or anyone else, or if your mind screams at you with fear and doubt, don't ignore what your heart is telling you. Give yourself the time and space that you need away from the noise and demands of the world and other people so that the quiet, sure voice of your heart can be heard. Then take courage and act on what you feel. Your heart is wise and worthy of your trust. Thank you, guys. I hope you have a wonderful night. I am going to crash and burn because I'm going to be in the car at 4 a.m. driving to Florida. Take care. Have a great night. Bye-bye.